How many times have we started and never finished a project? How many projects we have in limbo that we promised ourselves that we will return to? When we have more inspiration, more motivation or time, then we started another project, a new hobby, a new passion that is more exciting than the last one. But the motivation runs out fast, the inspiration dries up, and the project lands in limbo with the other ones. I don't know you, but I jump from hobby to hobby, from project to project, following inspiration and passion, and letting them mold in the back of my closet or in a random file on my computer. I never run out of ideas or things that I want to try, but couldn't follow through. Every time I thought, today is the day that I finally start my project and launch my channel. How many times have I heard that phrase, just start, the secret of getting ahead is getting started, or just start, the rest will follow, and many more. I get always pumped after hearing that. But starting was never my problem, continuing is. Where I fail is expecting a total 180 for myself in a day. I expected for myself to suddenly become a super disciplined machine despite being a couch potato 1 minute before. I can be disciplined for 1 or 2 days, but I'll run out of steam pretty quickly, take a break, and never pick up ever again. But the projects keep haunting me and filling me with shame. What blinded me is that I never got that problem at work. I always delivered my project on time and got praise for how organized and disciplined I am. I naively thought I could do the same with my own project. What I forgot is that I work in a team. Others handle part of the process. The first ideation doesn't even come from me, it comes from the client. Inspiration, search, market study, script, filming, audio recording, corporate design, and many more are delivered to me. I always have a base to work from, and I don't even have to work on the marketing afterward. Hell, I'm not even the one who schedules everything. Welcome to my channel. I'm Glad Ghoul. I'm a full-time graphic designer and aspiring webcomic creator. My plan for this channel is to document my journey as I bring my comic to life and help someone who is on the same path or a step behind to find where to step or where not to. While doing that, I noticed that the steps that I've gone through might be applicable to any project. So let me propose you a set of steps and tricks that help me to stay on track, continue my project, and check tasks off my to-do list. They are in no way perfect. I will surely discover more tricks and adjustments along the way. And that's why I tell you to subscribe for more. So, trick 1. The emotional cycle of change. I get very excited when I get a new idea and want to dive headfirst into it. I usually get focused for 2 to 3 days, pushing 100%, running mostly on inspiration and excitement. I get things done, but run out of steam very quickly. Mostly because I hit a wall of difficulty due to lack of experience and preparation. I got around that when I learned about the emotional cycle of change. You can find a lot of YouTube videos about it, but this is my short take on the 5 stages. Stage 1. Uninformed optimism. At the start of a project or change, you think, oh boy, this is great, I can do it, that's my thing, that's my way out, and you dive head first. You feel positive and unstoppable, basically running on emotion. Stage 2 is informed pessimism. Now you see it's not that easy. It's way more difficult than you thought or saw in that video or Pinterest board. You start seeing all the steps and the things you got to learn, and it's way harder than you imagined. Then you have stage 3, the valley of despair. The excitement disappeared, you realize it will take longer, it's tough, and progress feels like running knee-deep in mud. That's where most people stops and jump to a new shiny project, and so the cycle continues. We relive those first steps over and over again. Here lies my unfinished shawl, felt animals, sewing project, animation, children's book, 3D lessons, name it, I've probably tried it and hidden it in my closet of shame or some unnamed folders. Stage 4 is informed optimism. If you push through, you get here. You are not finished yet, but you know what it takes to get to the finished line. You know the process and you push forward. And finally, you get to stage 5, you get to achievement and success. Trick number 2 is don't start blindly. Knowing that I can't avoid any of those steps is my first trick. Knowing from the start that whatever I have to do, there will be difficulties, roadblocks, and things to learn. What I changed is simply taking a step back and using that emotion to research as much as possible to know every step that I'll have to take. Is it even worth starting? Basically, jump straight to informed pessimism and evaluate if you are willing to go through the pain. You've already saved yourself some headaches, and your wallet if you didn't just start and try to figure out everything on the way. There is no shame in letting go and no one has to know, but if you decide to continue, you are prepared for the unavoidable hurdles. Trick 3. The maybe plan and bite-sized task. The value of despair is sadly unavoidable, but now you know the steps. Write them all down and break them into small bite-sized chunks. Don't underestimate the task. For example, your to-do list says tidying up, vacuum, clean the bathroom. Just 3 tasks, right? But cleaning the bathroom isn't just one task, it's multiple. Gather supplies, put away clutter, empty bins, clean sink, shower, toilet, mop the floor, organize stuff, and so on. That's my maybe plan. The plan if everything goes smoothly, but we know by now that's rarely the case. Every time you check something off of that list, no matter how small it is, your brain is happy. You get a sense of achievement and progress. Naming it my maybe plan calms my brains down because it wasn't set in stone. Because if I named it the plan or to-dos, my brain would bully me to finish it and I'll get exhausted or it'd be beating me up before bed. Trick 4 is the victory list. At the end of the year, I used to get sad and ashamed of my unachieved resolutions. So I stopped doing them and started a victory list instead. I list everything that I've done that year that feels like a win. Finishing knitting that Ravenclaw scarf, rode a roller coaster, step into a gym, the book that I read, something new that I've learned. Any progress that I made, and boy, how much better I felt afterward. We forget how far we've come when we are blinded by the achievement of others. Comparison is really the thief of joy. I did the same for my comic and YouTube channel. Every day I write what I've done and learned. It makes me less disappointed in myself because I have a proof that I've made progress, that I did something. Bringing a project to completion takes a long time. We forget all the steps that we took to be at our current place and get easily discouraged. I'm always amazed to witness that I am my worst enemy. The minute I struggle with a task or it takes longer because I need to learn a new thing or just life happening, I'm just ruthless with myself. By opening my notebook and seeing that long list, I'm quieting down that voice. Trick 5. Try small first. Even with all the preps, you might realize it was bigger than you thought. You might realize in the middle of doing it that you don't even like what you are doing. Try a small project first to see if you enjoy it. Doing a webcomic is a long and tedious journey. A full series can take years. Try a one-shot first. That's what I did with The Wandering Saint, link in my bio, wink wink. Now I know that I love storytelling, totally worth the pain, and it made onto my 2024 victory list. It's a delicious burst of dopamine in my brain when I think about it. Same goes for hobbies. Before spending hundreds of euros, try a starter set first. Trick 6 is no sudden 180. Don't expect to become a disciplined machine overnight. It's like signing up for a marathon when you have been a couch potato until the day before. It's a sure way to never look back at your project ever again. Scratch off one small task from the maybe plan, and if you couldn't, because you had to learn an entire new skill or software to finish that task, write in the victory list instead. It's about tricking the brain. Trick 7. Cut your losses. Those projects sitting in your closet or in unnamed folders, be honest, you probably won't pick them again. Evaluate them. Do you still care? How much time will they need? Would you feel excited if they were done? If not, delete and donate. It feels so much lighter afterward. no one needs to know, and out of sight means out of mind, and they will stop hunting you. I hope this trick helps you. There are just some things I figured out along the way. If you have your own, don't hesitate to comment. The last thing to remember is creating something worthwhile takes time and resilience. Be kind to yourself and be proud that you even tried. That's it. Like and subscribe and have a nice one. Bye.